dig. Yeah. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground.
Go deep, yeah, it's the underground. Drop a bomb, yeah, everybody get down. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a touchdown. Get jiggy, yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, ask your girl, I'm in the friend zone. First down, yeah, I'm in the red zone. Can't stop this, you better watch this. Call in to the show, talk your shit.
Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, yeah, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Keep digging, yeah, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's your host, Filthy Rich, man, of the Underground Sports Show, baby. Bringing it to you live all the time. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, call into the show, man. We live 412-407-2744. You know how we do around here, man. We talk sports, we talk shit, man. And what time is it? Time for the playoffs, baby. Yeah, playoffs. Yeah. Can't wait, baby. Your team in? I don't think so. Yeah. What a great week here in Pittsburgh, PA, baby. Hope you feeling as good as we feeling, bruh. But I know some of y'all ain't. Yeah. Once again, it's your host, Filthy Rich, in the house, man, on the Underground Sports Show, Tuesday night, Week 18 recap show, baby. Hey, man, if you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan like me, we feeling good, baby. If you an NFL football fan like me, we feeling good right now, baby. Nothing else matters right now. Nothing else matters, baby, because, yeah, what we do? We made them playoffs. Everybody was worried so bad. And, man, was it a road to the playoffs, man? If this was just to get to the playoffs, man, I can't imagine what this NFL season's playoffs going to be, man. Woo. So, man, hey, we seen it. We seen it Sunday night, man. They put our boys, Pittsburgh Steelers, man, on prime time. Hey, man, I know this is I talk about all the teams and all that, you know what I'm saying, here on the Underground Sports Show. This is where you can come talk about all football, man. No matter what your squad is, man, get up in here, get up in the chat, you know what I'm saying, call into the show, talk your sports, talk your shit. But right now, the Steelers run shit right now, man. The Steelers are the talk of the town, the talk of the nation. Can't nobody else talk about no other team but the Steelers this week, man. At least after that crazy game on Sunday night, man. That the NFL made everybody watch because they knew. They knew, man. They set us right on up, man. And what happens next? We go right to Monday night, don't we? Go right into Monday night, man. So you see my question of the day, man. You know how that game went. Did the Steelers got the mojo or what, baby? Can the Steelers do it all, man? I've been asking y'all all year. The Aaron Rodgers got any John Elway in him? He looked like it a little bit to me. So we going to get into all that, man. We going to get into some college football previews too, man. We going to get into who's here, who's not, you know what I'm saying, on the coaches level. But we got to talk about it right now, man. We ain't even wasting more time. Any more time, man. Did the Steelers get John Harbaugh fired, man? Yes. If you have not heard, the news has came out not too long ago, hours ago, about 4 or 5 hours ago, that John Harbaugh is not the coach of the Baltimore Ravens anymore, man. Anymore. I couldn't believe it. Now, they definitely lost in a heartbreaking fashion, man. And it doesn't seem like the Ravens made a split decision with their feelings. Because if he was going to get fired right away with the feelings, it would have been yesterday when everybody else got fired. We'll definitely go over all the other coaches that got fired and all the openings and stuff like that. But we all thought Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin would be in this position, especially at the beginning of the year. Mike Tomlin was the one on the hot seat. Harbaugh was far from the hot seat, right? Yeah. Hey, McCord in the chat, yes. Wow. Joe Harbaugh out of here, man. Yes, the Steelers ran the Ravens. They got them going crazy, man. They got them going crazy. But did that game, that single game, get John Harbaugh fired? I don't think so. I don't think it was just that single game. It was a combination of games. First of all, we swept the Ravens this year. Okay? Swept the Ravens this year. 2 pretty much last-minute plays lose the game for the Ravens in both instances, in both games. Both games. The Ravens shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? So that's why I'm asking. That's why my question of the day is, do the Steelers got the mojo or what, man? Now that missed field goal reminded me of a missed field goal from a long time ago, man. You remember about 20 years ago when Vanderjack for the Colts. In 2005, we won the Super Bowl in Detroit with Jerome Bettis. We had to get past the number 1 seeded Colts in Indianapolis. And we went up there and did that. But we wouldn't have did it without a missed field goal for Vanderjack. Almost the same situation. Nice kick return at the end of the game. They moved the ball right down the field. Tommy Warner in the chat says, nah, Raven fans been waiting Harbaugh ahead for a couple years now. Yeah, the fans were screaming a little bit, but it wasn't the total national media like the Steelers and Mike Tomlin had it. It wasn't that. Now, when they went 1-5, it peaked up for a little bit. They talked about it. But to fire the dude, not to even give him a chance to step down after 18 years, only 3 years with no playoffs. 3 years with no winning record. Took him to the playoffs 12 out of 18 years. I think his record was 180 and 113 or something like that. Super Bowl champion. Damn, the Harbaugh deserve it. That's the question. The Harbaugh deserve the dismissal. Man, well, you know what? You get swept by the Steelers when you clearly got a better team, when you clearly got an MVP quarterback, you got a Hall of Fame running back, you got one of the highest paid middle linebackers, and you just got a Super Bowl roster, at least they thought, at least management thought, and that's what got them fired. Sometimes you could be too good for your own good. You know what I mean? It was right there, man. All they had to do was beat the Steelers, man. All they had to do was kick a field goal. And couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Who is the priest? I want to know who is the priest. Anybody find out what this dude's name is? Where he work out? I bet you his confessional is packed right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get prayed on by a dude or you know what I'm saying? Confess to my man. Everybody trying to get a little blessing out of whoever my man was shaking the holy water, baby. Whoever my man was shaking the holy water. It's crazy. All right? But I do think it's wild how Harbaugh got out of town getting fired, man. I thought they would respect him a little bit better than that. Swear. I thought they was respecting him a little bit more than that. But no. Other coaches fired, man. We got big openings this year. First of all, Ravens wide open. Another thing, Harbaugh's come out and told Adam Schefter that he has been called by 7 teams already, okay? Let me tell you right now, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 openings. So is somebody calling him that still thinking about firing their coach? That's the crazy part about it. We got the New York Giants, Cleveland Browns coaching job is open. Atlanta Falcons, Raheem Morris is out of there, right? Stefanski got himself out of there. I guess the Shedeur Sanders thing really did burn him up, huh? Was it just the failure of the team, or was it the Shedeur Sanders? I mean, y'all, you got to go watch the owners, man. The owner's final speech, man. I should have had brought that up for real. The owner didn't sound like he was happy with Dude at all with the way he handled things. He let him be a professional and do his thing all season. Cut him quick. Get out of here. Stefanski, he said he's getting a whole bunch of calls. I can see that happening too. New York Giants let their coach go a long time ago. He got fired for not putting Scatterboo out there early enough, not putting Jackson Dart out there early enough, and started out 0-5, 1-5 or something like that, and just, yeah, they didn't like that. Once he got it, once the quarterback got in there, it was like, what was you waiting for? Raheem Morris, I guess he had his just due in Atlanta. Seems like a good job to take over. Arizona Cardinals fired their coach. I think his name was Gannon. I can't even remember his first name. And I think he'd been there for 2 years. He definitely deserves that. Tennessee Titans, they've been fired their coach, so that job's wide open. And the Las Vegas Raiders fired Pete Carroll, man. Pete Carroll out of town. Pete Carroll, old dude, man. He got 1 year with him. It was hit and miss. I guess you was a stepping stone, Pete Carroll. That's what it looked like, man. So there's a lot of coaching jobs open, though, man. A lot of coaching jobs open. The Bengals stick with Zach Taylor, and the Miami Dolphins stick with Mike McDaniels, man. A lot of us was hoping Mike McDaniels would get fired, and maybe he could come and be our offensive coordinator, right? That was the thought before everybody, the Yizzers thought we wasn't making the playoffs. Thought we was going to need a new head coach. I still don't think Arthur Smith, his job should be too safe, but it's, the Steelers ain't going to cut you having any type of success, man. So we probably can expect to have Arthur Smith back. As much as we don't like the play calling, I don't like the play calling, we can expect Arthur Smith probably to be back, all right? Now, the Washington Commanders did something I've really never seen before. Well, not necessarily, but it was pretty wild how they fired their offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, and their defensive coordinator, but kept their head coach, though. So that was pretty odd, I thought. Defensive coordinator Joe Witt Jr., I can see him getting out of there. Cliff Kingsbury, I don't really like him as a coordinator for real. I think he exposes his quarterback too much. He needs a mobile quarterback, and he exposes him, usually gets him hurt. And I think that's the reason he's out of there in Washington. There is a couple teams that I think can use Cliff Kingsbury, though, man. I'm pretty sure Cliff Kingsbury will have a job, or he'll be going back to college. I think he'll dominate in college for sure. All right? And last but not least on the coaches type thing, Carson Palmer, man. We all remember Carson Palmer, Cincinnati Bengal quarterback, was named National Coach of the Year through Max Preps, man. He's coaching high school football. The former Heisman Trophy winner was named head coach at Santa Margarita just over a year ago and led the Eagles to their first state title in 14 years. So he only took over maybe a little more than a year ago and already took them to the state title, man. So Carson Palmer is the National Coach of the Year. Yep. Considered from Max Preps. My Daily Beverage says, what up, Underground? The Steelers def got the mojo, man. I hope they keep it in this week. Yeah, man. Yeah, the mojo. Not only the Colts game where Vanderjack missed that. I mean, we can go back to Immaculate Reception. We can go back to San Antonio Holmes in the Super Bowl and the Steelers, even the James Harrison play, man. It was just like, man, when the Steelers got it, man, they got it. Good things is just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it on the coach tip, man. But let's get back to the Steelers, man. The Steelers, Man, they get over the hump with that win, man, right there. Now they lost some games early in the season, just like they almost lost this game. And this game was crazy, man. This game was crazy because, you know, the offense wasn't playing well at first. Of course, man. It's been happening all year. Kind of how we lost the Chicago game, kind of how we lost the Green Bay game, and the Bills game especially, man. Not showing up on offense, right? And it looked like another one of them days. Lost to Cleveland, not showing up on offense. So we was short, didn't know what we was going to do at wide receiver, and it looked like it in the first half, man. We was moving the ball a little bit, though, right? Moving the ball a little bit and just couldn't finish, man. Just couldn't finish. So it was unfortunate, of course, without DK Metcalf. But Aaron Rodgers seemed like he was trying to make it happen and it just wasn't working, right? Just wasn't working until the second half, man. And nobody seen the explosion coming. And that's why I want to give a lot of credit to Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers, man, been the biggest pickup for the Steelers in a long time, man. In a long time. We wouldn't be feeling so good right now if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, man. We wouldn't. We wouldn't. And Aaron Rodgers is exactly what the Steelers needed. It has nothing to do with his arm, nothing to do with his being an MVP quarterback 3-4 times or whatever like that. It was all about leadership, man. The Steelers needed leadership on offense and haven't had it in a long time, man. Haven't had it in a long time. And remember Najee Harris left, and that's the first thing he said, and we all thought he was hating? Let's listen to Najee Harris and what he said back in the day when he first got out of Pittsburgh and went to the Chargers.
You know, it was just the time just ran out, you know what I mean? Because it was just a team where, you know, we lost Ben, we lost a lot of the O-line. We just didn't know anything on offense, really. We didn't have identity. We had a young guy coming out quarterback. You know, I was young, the team was young, and I really didn't have nobody to almost learn from the offensive side. I think the veteran guy on that team was like a 2-3 year vet. And that's really nothing, you know what I mean? Like, he's still learning himself. And I'm coming in and, you know, I'm just trying to look for people to you know, pick their brain off of. And it was just defensive guys. So I'll go to the defensive guys to talk to them. But, you know, it wouldn't be too much they could tell me about an offensive thing, you know what I mean? So, you know, through my years, I learned a lot that, you know, only I learned firsthand. And I feel like here, you know what I mean, we got a lot of veterans that I could learn even more so.
Okay, so that's Najee with his Chargers hat on, saying that the Steelers had no leadership when he was there, man. And he, you know, he wasn't talking about Big Ben. He said, my first year I had Big Ben, but then he was gone. Kenny Pickett stepped in the door, and we had no leadership on offense, man. We had nobody to look up. We had no general, right? My daily beverage, we had no general to look up to tell us what to do, in the clutch, to come through in the clutch and show us what to do. But Aaron Rodgers at 42 years old, man. And that's why I'm going to give credit to Aaron Rodgers, but I got to give credit to the whole building, man. Mike Tomlin, this was his guy. Mike Tomlin been wanting Aaron Rodgers for a while now. He been wanting that veteran leadership for a while now. He knows what it takes to win. And he know you ain't about to coach your way to no goddamn Super Bowl. All you could do is fuck it up as a coach. And I ain't saying you can't be a good coach or a better coach than that, but being a good coach is knowing exactly what you need to get the job done, bruh. You ever did a job with some fucked up tools? It makes it much harder to do. You ain't got the right tools, it ain't gonna be easy. And still this year, these ain't the perfect tools. But Mike Tomlin found a way to make these dudes react. 10-7. 10-7. And a lot of people said this team was not even going to make the playoffs. The Steelers didn't know what they was doing waiting for Aaron Rodgers. The Steelers were in disarray, and these are the only two quarterbacks you got, and, you know, you're letting people go, and you're paying T.J. Watt too much money. Pittsburgh, big dog in the house, baby. Salute to the underground. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But, man, we got to salute the Steelers. And we all about that this week, man. All about that. And I'm going to give it up to Aaron Rodgers because in that second half, man, that was all him, dog. That was all him. And I know I've been talking shit about booing Renegade, booing Mike Tomlin, especially the booing Renegade. I was on that, right? But as soon as they played Renegade, man, it almost went south for Mike Tomlin in that defense, man. Not almost. Well, without the missed kick, it would have went south. Without the missed kick by Luke, the rookie. And might I say, I think that's the Justin Tucker curse, bruh. I think Justin Tucker had like a voodoo doll of my man Loop or whatever. Stabbing him up, you know what I'm saying? As soon as he went to kick that, and the kick just went, because ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. The Steelers gotta have a mojo, baby. But that was Justin Tucker showing us some love, bro. Y'all want to cut me? I'll show you how to cut somebody. Got the voodoo doll. What's his name? Tyler Loop. It don't matter. Your boy was salty, bruh. Salty. Oh, man. Jeez. Now, once again, I'm giving my shout outs to the whole team, man. My boy Warren G, Kitty G. You know what I'm saying? The regulators did their damn thing. Warren G was out there running tough. Kitty G was out there catching first downs here and there. You know what I'm saying? We got Fryer Move involved. We did everything we needed to do, man, on offense, man. And it felt good, man. Like I said, we lost the Chicago game, Green Bay game, and the Bills game. All not stepping up on offense, man. And the Steelers defense been giving us halves, man. That's all you can ask from a defense in the NFL playing against a playoff caliber team. If they shut them down for a half, or even give them only 10 points like it was at half, 10-3, we got to win those games, man. And we got over the hump with this one. And that's what makes me feel not only like the Steelers got the mojo, that's a whole nother thing. But that's what makes me feel like the Steelers is primed for a playoff run, right? Now, we got the luxury of the home game, of course. And the Houston Texans, they all that, but they ain't all that, right? They all that, but they ain't all that. Because they're coming to Pittsburgh, and this is, it's a little new to them. It's a little new to them, right? They're coming a long way. They set them up on Monday night in prime time against the Steelers. And everything's set up for the Steelers to win again, right? The Steelers are again even the underdog. I think it's -3.5 Houston Texans over the Steelers on Monday night where Tomlin wins in the playoffs in Pittsburgh. Is that right? Is that right? I think y'all can tell who I'm going with already, bro. I think y'all can tell who I'm going with already. But A-Rod, man, biggest pickup in a long time. Like I said, man, y'all remember any other big pickups, man? I mean, Steelers ain't really had super big pickups over the years. But I tell you who, man. I mean, when I think of the big pickups, it's giving me Super Bowl vibes, man. Jerome Bettis, man. When we picked up Jerome Bettis for the Rams, that was huge. Now, he wasn't old, but, man, the Steelers just didn't make moves like that, man. And they got Jerome Bettis, and that changed the tide for the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Changed the tide for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Another guy that we picked up that we had fun watching, didn't win a Super Bowl with, but Kevin Green. Y'all remember when Kevin Green came to Pittsburgh, man? Kevin Green was already a legend like Aaron Rodgers. And Kevin Green brought the smoke, baby. He brought that smoke to Blitzburg, man. He was a valuable part of Blitzburg, man. Him and Greg Lloyd was bringing the noise, baby. It was like Hulk Hogan on one side and Kung Fu Joe on the other side, bro. And Greg Lloyd was out there doing karate moves on boys and all that. Boy, they was scared of Greg Lloyd. You thought they were scared of James Harrison. I think Greg Lloyd had more fear than James Harrison had. Real talk. But speaking of James, how about James Ferrier, man? James Ferrier was the last guy I could think of, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can think of a bigger acquisition other than like Aaron Rodgers and these guys I'm naming, Jerome Bettis, Kevin Green, and James Ferrier, man. Now, James Ferrier did get his Super Bowl. That's how I had to bring him in, man. Because James Ferrier was a long-time Jet, man. a long-time Jet. And he was one of them linebackers kind of like Patrick Queen that we don't know if he could play in his defense. But, man, did he come in and was he a general right away, man. Right away. Right away. Wound up leading the Steelers to a Super Bowl in 2008. Not only to a Super Bowl, but that was one of the greatest defenses ever. They wound up finishing 1 in pass defense and 2 in rush defense. Only to tie the best of the best. That's one of the most epic seasons, the most epic defenses in NFL history. And James Ferrier was at the helm, bruh. He was the play caller. He was the quarterback on defense. So, yeah, man, them was the 3 biggest accusations I think the Steelers picked up other than Aaron Rodgers. But this Aaron Rodgers thing, man, damn, the NFL milked it all the way. Now, I don't know if ESPN already had it slated for Monday night. Whoever was the AFC North champion was automatically going to play on ESPN Monday night. I don't know or not. I don't know if the NFL is just getting lucky with this one. They set up the Sunday night game with the Ravens, and they got everything out of that. They got everything they wanted out of that. They got a great game, and they got Aaron Rodgers being a hero, bruh. And now they set him up again on Monday night to be the hero against the Houston Texans, man. And there's so much to go over. I'm going to have some playoff preview shows coming up still, man. I mean, we got all the way till Monday. So, you know, I'll probably do a Sunday thing and see what the vibe is in the Berg, and we'll talk a lot of sports and talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a huge game, man. Because it ain't over till it's over, right? It ain't over till it's over. Now, we still can praise the Steelers, A-Rod, Mike Tomlin, T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward. We can praise all these guys still. It's Tuesday. We can still praise them till Thursday, but in that locker room, they should be over this win already. They should be over it. The Pittsburgh Steelers should be on to the Houston Texans. And I'm sure they are. But not me yet. But one thing I do know about this Houston Texans game is DK Metcalf is making his comeback, all right? All right, DK Metcalf's making his comeback, and DK Metcalf obviously owes us one, right? You owe us one, big dog. And we'll take it in cash, baby. We'll take it in cash money, baby. We want touchdowns. We want you to go deep. We want you to bring the mojo all the way back to the offense, baby. We want that 30-point offense back for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because the Steelers are scoring points, man. Calvin Austin stepping up. Gaining all the confidence he needs before this playoff game starts. Adam Thielen with clutch catches. Gaining all the confidence he needed for this playoff run. Even MVS had a nice little third down catch. Gaining the confidence he needs to help this team, man. And Fryer move. Looking like the man out there, baby. They should have been going to move for all year. Do Fryer move look bigger to y'all? Do he look big to y'all a little bit? Now, to me, Jonnu Smith can take a seat on the back burner, bro. Real talk. And I think the Pittsburgh Steelers need to open it up all game, man. Stop playing small ball. I know we want to control the ball in the run game, but I think we need to pass to set up the run. Still mix the run in there. Don't get it twisted, because them boys is playing well. But every time we go in the hurry up, did y'all notice as soon as we went in the hurry up in that game, things was working, man. We let Aaron Rodgers do his thing, things is working, and everything else starts to work after that. Same thing happened in the Detroit game. Let Aaron Rodgers do his thing, things work out for the Steelers. Arthur Smith controlled the game with everybody tight and all these tight ends, and that shit don't seem to work. So if this offense can actually play 2 halves of football, man, I think we could dominate any team in the playoffs. All right? That's just me. All right, let's move on real quick, man. Change the subject off of the Steelers, man. Get this question of the day down here, man. Let's get around the league, man. And the first BS I want to talk about, man, because I can't call it nothing but BS, man. For real. Let's talk about Joe Burrow. Did Joe Burrow dive or what for that sack by Myles Garrett, right? Myles Garrett is now the sack leader, right? The sack leader. Come on, man. Come on, man. We seen it, right? We seen Joe Burrow take that dive. Soon as I seen the play, I automatically said, oh, come on, man. This is an Ohio State thing. And I don't mean Ohio State University. I mean the state of Ohio, okay? The state of Ohio did their brother, the Cincinnati Bengals, did their brother, the Cleveland Browns, their brother in misery. Remember, misery loves company, right? Misery loves company. Yeah, in the chat, my daily beverage gave him the sack for sure. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little history lesson here in a minute, man. First of all, we all know Joe Burrow admires Myles Garrett, right? I don't know if y'all seen the clip of him praising Myles Garrett for being a great sportsmanship, having great sportsmanship, and not really, hurting him when he could hurt him and beating him down to the ground when he beats him, when he could. And, he just admires Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe Burrow just admires Myles Garrett. They're friends, okay? They're friends, number one. And you could tell by the time of the game, it was like 4 minutes and some change. And you ain't never seen Joe Burrow go down that quick, man. He could have avoided that sack or at least got sacked by somebody else easily. But misery loves company. Ohio loves Ohio. And the Browns love the Browns. And that's where the history comes in. A lot of people don't know that the owners of the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm going to say it again, the owners of the Cincinnati Bengals are the Browns. Did we know that? Did we know that? The owner of the Cincinnati Bengals are the Browns. Yes, the Browns family owns the Cincinnati Bengals. Not the Browns. They own the Browns. The Browns own the Cincinnati Bengals. They always have, okay? But what was there first was the Browns, okay? And the Browns were a football team way before they were named the Browns, okay? And they were very good. And Coach Paul Brown was their head coach, okay? And they were so good, the Cleveland Browns, which were not the Browns yet, they were so good that the people just were like, you know what? Just name him after the coach. He's so damn good, just name it after the coach. And that's how the Browns got their name, after Paul Brown, their original head coach. So they took on the name of the Cleveland Browns. And he continued to coach the team until Art Modell eventually bought the team. And it came to rifts, and he let him go way back in the day. Way back in the day. And when he left, might I add, this Paul Brown is from Ohio. The NFL offered him a franchise because they were planning to expand. And they knew how great of a coach he was. They knew he was running the show in Cleveland all that time. They said, you'd be a great candidate to own a team. And he bought into the Bengals. And he even named them, made them the same color. That's why the Bengals are orange. Because of Paul Brown. He did it to tease the Browns. So at the end of the day, man, these teams is brothers and sisters, man. Brothers and brothers, whatever you want to call it. Sisters and sisters. Yeah, man. They got connections, man. They got family ties, bruh. Now, I know Art Modell moved his team to Baltimore and all that, but the attachment to the Browns, man, is the Browns, right? So they hit him up with a little something. You know what I'm saying? Hit him up with something. They misery loves company. I already said it, man. Misery loves company. You know, everything Myles Garrett do is cheap, man. Period. He don't win no games for the Browns, and he barely won that. He couldn't get that sack versus the Steelers like he wanted. So Joe Burrow had to gift wrap him something. Man, that was some weak. I was pissed when I see that. I was highly upset. Highly upset. All right, let's get our playoff breakdown, man. Hey, man. Playoff breakdown, man. The number 1 seeds, Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks, man. Number 1 seeds. Do any one of them teams scare you, man? I mean, look, we had the Seattle Seahawks on the ropes, right? We had the Seattle Seahawks on the ropes until we had a mishap by a rookie on special teams. So and that was third game of the season. Steelers are definitely a better team now. And I think the Seahawks are a better team now also. But hey, the Seahawks been rolling all year. The Seahawks is 13-3. They do their thing, man. They ran the gauntlet, beat San Francisco, beat out the Rams for that division. Best division in football, easy. So, yeah, man, shout out to the Seahawks for being the number 1 seed. Now, the other number 1 seed, the Denver Broncos, we ain't worried about the Denver Broncos here in Pittsburgh either, but the Denver Broncos are very impressive this year, man. I mean, highly ranked defense, number 1 defense in the league. I know they got the most sacks, right? And sitting there with the bye, you know, getting fresh with the best cornerback in the league, not only with the best defense, but one of the best DBs in the league, one of the sack leaders in the league, and Bo Nix, man, very impressive sophomore season by Bo Nix. So yeah, Denver looks dangerous, man. I think there's a couple teams that can contain Denver, man. They like to play one half of football on offense too, so and support it with that great defense. But they've been on a roll, man. Denver and Seattle definitely earned their number 1 spots this year. Definitely earned them. I don't think people seen this coming either, man. That Denver Broncos and Seattle Seahawks will be the number 1 seeds. And that would make probably an exciting Super Bowl. I would say so. Sounds like a good Super Bowl to me. Now, matchups coming up, though. Panthers make the playoffs. They get the Rams. They get to redo the Rams at home where they already beat the Rams, right? In the wild card. So the Rams is the, what are they, the 5th seed? Let's check it out. Yeah, man. I think the Rams are the 5th seed. No, they should be the 6th seed. Yeah. No, the Rams are the 4th seed, actually. Okay? No, I'm sorry, 5th seed. I had it right. Yeah, 5th seed. Carolina's the 4th seed, of course. Carolina makes the playoffs with an 8-9 record, man. Talking about backing into the playoffs, man. Carolina Panthers, 8-9. We got a team with a losing record, making the playoffs. Got some help from the Atlanta Falcons. And yes, Carolina Panthers make the playoffs, though. But shout out to the Carolina Panthers, man. It's wild how their coach is getting praised for being 8-9 and making the playoffs. Harbaugh is 8-9, and he's out the door, man. The great expectations will get you fired in the NFL. Big time. Big time. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the Rams and the Panthers, though, man. The Rams and the Panthers, that's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Once I said the Panthers already upset the Rams, the Panthers' issue is consistency, right? But the Rams is getting Devontae Adams back. I don't know if they can beat them boys twice, man. That's going to be a tough one. We shall see. Packers versus Bears, a classic game. Don't meet in the playoffs that much, though, but the Bears win the division, so the Packers got to travel to Chicago, baby. And that's going to be a good one there on Saturday night. That should be a real good one right there, man. Let's see. Maybe I'm pretty sure the Packers going to have to bring better defense than they did against Derrick Henry. Because they can't the Bears can run the ball, too. You know, Caleb Williams versus Jordan Love. That's a good matchup of the young quarterbacks, man. Let's see who will prevail. Then on Sunday, we got Bills, Jaguars. Bills, man, got to visit the Jaguars because they win the division, man. The Bills, man, woo. This is supposed to be their year. Nobody else is making the playoffs. Josh Allen, this is supposed to be you. We shall see what Josh Allen does, though. Because the Jaguars looking tough to me, man. Jaguars looking like, I'm sorry, man. Jaguars look like the best team in football. That's just the way they're playing right now. So I don't know if the Bills is getting past the first round, man. I really got my money on the Jaguars right now. I really do. At the crib, the Bills going to have to overachieve to beat these boys. The defense ain't that good. Josh Allen's banged up. But everybody supposes that the Bills are just going to win this game, man. I don't know about that. Now, the game that's very, very interesting to me, man. Niners and the Eagles on Sunday evening, man. At 4:30, the Niners and the Eagles, man. Hey, man, this is a classic one right here. This go back to the 80s with Randall Cunningham and Joe Montana and them. And, you know, the defense is there for the Eagles. And once again, they got the Randall Cunningham type of quarterback for the Eagles where it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss knowing what you're going to get. Now, Jalen Hurts been to the Super Bowl twice, so you can only talk so much shit on Jalen Hurts. But Jalen Hurts, man, has been struggling this year. He's been hurting this year. And Brock Purdy been looking pretty good until he ran into them Seattle Seahawks last week, man. So if the Eagles defense can stand up and look like Brock Purdy can be touched, because we was looking untouchable for a minute. But we'll see, man. If the Niners can get back rolling, the Eagles can get back rolling, and it's going to be a battle right here, man. It's going to be a battle right here, man. Whoever loses this game, I mean, they will be underachieving, man. Eagles got to get past the first round, right, defending their championship. And the Niners, man, are just too talented not to get past the first round. So we shall see about that one, man. All right, Sunday night, though, Chargers versus the Patriots, man. Yeah, Sunday night. We're going to see what the Patriots can do. We're going to see Drake Mayers for real. Will he choke in the clutch? Stephon Diggs. Will all the Chargers mess with his head? Because he's looking like their number one receiver now. So we shall see, man. The Patriots look tough to me, though, man. They've been doing their thing, too. They've been blowing people out. I don't know if the Chargers can hang. Justin Herbert, they got their rest and stuff last week, though, so they'll be coming to play. This is definitely a toss-up, though. This is definitely a toss-up. If I had to throw my money on somebody, though, I'm believing in the Patriots, man. The Patriots been disciplined well all year. Oh, Pittsburgh, big dog in the house. Yeah, you've been saying it all year. Patriots might be one and done. It could be, man. It could be a lot of one and dones, man. It's scary out here, man. This is definitely one of the most interesting playoffs we ever seen. Most interesting seasons we've ever seen. And last but not least, man, Texans versus the Steelers on Monday night. Now, why did they set us up with Monday night? I don't like it. Because you're going to get a short week the next week, right? You're going to get a short week. Now, maybe they was doing us a favor since they forced us to play on Sunday night. Maybe they trying to give us some extra time to get ready for the Texans. I was thinking that too. But I don't like the aftermath of course, we'll probably play on Sunday if we do win. I'm guessing they wouldn't do the Steelers like that, all right? Pittsburgh Big Dog says Giants beat more teams over 500 than the Patriots. Damn. That's a good fact right there. Pittsburgh Big Dog also says Tomlin doesn't lose on Monday night. Yep. That's what I claimed earlier, bruh. That's what I claimed earlier. So, you know, things are looking up. We've been an underdog for weeks now, man. Versus the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Versus the Ravens twice. You know, people didn't think we was going to beat Miami. So, yeah, the Steelers been battling up the hill for a while. No DK Metcalf for the last two games. And we got to give credit for the Steelers. You know, we lost to Cleveland on offense, right? On offense. We all knew it was the offense. But you had to give them a little bit of space right there, man. It was the first week without DK. They had to figure things out. Look much better versus the Ravens. Even without a lot of points in the first half, they still look better, right? But at the same time, they was kind of marching the ball up and down the field against Cleveland and just couldn't finish. But I think they got over the hump in this game, man. And we're going to need it against the Texans. Texans ain't bad on offense either, man. C.J. Stroud starting to catch a little fire. Of course, you got Nico Collins. And you got the two young boys, man. The Higgins cat. And I can't remember the other cat from Iowa State. Hold up. I don't remember. There's two of them. They drafted them both this year, man. Two rookies we're going to have to worry about. Two young boys, man. I like Noel. That's him. He's the special teamer, too. Noel and Higgins. Higgins is the big dude. Noel's the smaller dude. Play in the slot. Return punts. Return kicks. And do his thing, man. He's dangerous. And we all know this defense is dangerous, man. So this is going to be two defenses clashing, man. Clashing. Now, they are way younger than us, man. All over the place, right? All over the place. Way younger than us. So, Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward, all will have to overachieve again, man. All will have to overachieve again to beat the Texans, you ask me. That's what the world's telling you. That's what Vegas is telling you. And, man, I mean, this whole season is about overachieving. Everything the Steelers do beyond this is overachievement. I know Pittsburgh wants this playoff win like it's supposed to be automatic and we just supposed to win. No, man. We need a quarterback. We got Aaron Rodgers. Can he lead us to the promised land, though? Can he lead us to the promised, man? I think I got a feeling, man. The mojo's going to have to help us out. We need some love. Just like we got it in 2005 when we took Jerome Bettis to the Super Bowl. We got some mojo. We also went through Denver that year. We went through the number one seed, the Colts. We went through Cincinnati first. So we already toppled our division. Nobody in our division is left. But the Texans remind me of a Cincinnati type team. We could take them out in the first round and move on. Let's see who the number one seed is, who the number one two seed is, whoever we're going to have to see. Bills, Jaguars, I think if the Bills win, we get the Bills. Other than that, we might be seeing Denver or something like that, right? If 1 through 4 all pass, we see Denver. So, yeah, man. We can handle Denver. We done it before. We done it. We went to in 2005. It was Cincinnati. It was the Colts, number one. And then we went to Denver and beat up on Denver. That was the game we let Big Ben just rip it. Just rip it. Because everybody thought we was going to try to run it down their throat. Right? So we're going to need a little mojo this year, man. To go with the old heads, but man, shout out to everybody on the Steelers, man. Real talk, man. I mean, I could go through the whole roster who stepped up. Other than the miscommunications on defense, when it came to the man-to-man defense and letting Zay Flowers get deep on us, not a one of them, that was just, man, they had the sack and got out of the sack and went deep. There's nothing you could do about that one. That was a broken play. But the other two, man, with Duggar and Jalen Ramsey, just act like they didn't know who to cover. That miscommunication, we can fix that, though. We can fix that. And I really doubt if we see that type of defense again. That was really predicated to Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, making sure we stop them. I don't see us going man-to-man across the board with safeties and stuff like that again, man. I don't think we're respecting nobody else's run as much as we respected Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Maybe Josh Allen and James Cook, maybe. But I think if we're just disciplined against the Bills, you can stop Cook. Josh Allen definitely, he ain't got the receivers, bruh. They're going to be blanketed. He going to be back there looking like, Lamar Jackson was. So, yeah. I got a lot of faith in the Steelers to pull it off, man. But any of these teams in the playoffs can lose, man. It's really up in the air. It's really up in the air. But I could see a Seattle-Pittsburgh Steelers rematch, man. Got me a little betting too, man. So if the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers meet up in the Super Bowl, man, I gonna win me a couple of dollars. Pay $20 for anything, right? Pay $20 for a pizza. Pay $20 to get in the game. I'll spend $20 to watch my team win and don't get it back. But if they'd have lost, I'd have got the rebound, man. So it's good. It's not a bad idea, man. Bet on the Steelers all playoff against the Steelers all playoffs. If they lose, feel a little better. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, our Steelers got it done. Got a whole bunch to look up to, man. They look forward to, I should say. I'll probably be back Thursday, Friday night, something like that, man. We get deeper into these playoff games or something like that. Maybe I'll get in here with somebody to talk sports with, talk shit with, man, and let's have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying, for keeping it live. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, I'll see y'all later this week. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do game day. That was the last game day show. We got games Saturday and Sunday. So I'll figure it out, man. I'll send out some notifications and stuff like that, man. Hey, it's the Underground Sports Show. I appreciate y'all hanging out, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the channel, man. Y'all know what to do, man. We out of here, man. Yeah. Steelers got Harbaugh fired, man. Can't believe it still. That's crazy work.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip the coin, still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the gang locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass. You better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.